Okay, I'm kneeling on the floor because I want to just balance my phone because I talk with my hands. Okay, so it is Thursday, the 8th of May. Yeah, pretty sure. Nathan's at work and I am about to go for my first run in this running fitness journey by myself. I'm still at the house sit at St. So I'm just going to do the route that we kind of have done before together. We did a little one yesterday, but we were still kind of hurting. So yeah, I'm about to stretch now and got my headphones. I'm gonna go. I was thinking this morning, well, last night I had a bit of a cry and a bit of like a, oh my God, what's life gonna look like for us in the future? I wonder what that's like. Hopefully you can still see me, should be able to. Yeah, I was like wondering what's life gonna look like, because right now, like, I can't see it looking any different, even though like our end goal is to save up enough money to be able to go traveling for a few months on end. Yeah, so we had a talk, and doing these house sits is really good because we get to live in a house without paying for it. But at the same time, like, I'm only working 2 days a week at the moment. I'm not earning any money. I'm constantly in my overdraft, if I'm honest with you. Nathan's doing a lot of work online, but it's like you don't get paid for it until like 2 months after because of the way the rolling system works for his particular work. Yeah, so I was just like, what are we doing? Like, we're not going anywhere. Like, we want to do these adventures, but like, to be honest with you, it's really hard to do that without money. And I've always, like, me and Nathan have always kind of been like against like giving in to the pressure of having money, but ultimately money is a tool for these things, and it's not like we're living just for the money and we're just gonna continue doing that for the rest of our lives. I just think right now, because Nathan's online and he can grow that and then he can do that anywhere, that's amazing. But for me, I'm not earning any money online. I'm doing this YouTube channel for a hobby, and it's great for me to be able to sort of document my life and see how far I've come and watch them back and all of that. And I share it online because I want to feel seen, and I want people that are maybe relating to me in one way or another to feel like they're not alone as well. And ultimately, if I did want this to become like my job or whatever, that's going to take so many years, and I'm not putting pressure on that. I'm just enjoying the process right now. But I'm looking now for a job that's actually gonna pay me enough to be able to save some money. Like, I've saved about £800 in probably the last year, and you know, that is a good amount of money, but ultimately, if I was working full time, I'd be earning, like, I earn probably between £300 and £500 like is on a really good a month. And most people, like, if they're in full-time work or just more than, even if they're in part-time work, they'll probably get to almost £1,000. So you can see why I'm struggling in this world. I'm grateful for the amount that I've been able to work so far and all of this, but and I'm trying not to sound ungrateful, because I am grateful for my situation right now. It's just I'm striving for something else, and we need to redirect what we're doing day to day to be able to get to that. And it's scary because I haven't been in full-time work in about 4 years. I was a dental nurse prior to becoming a PA. So yeah, I'm a bit nervous. I don't know really what job to sort of look for. I thought about like baristaing, like coffee shop, that sort of thing. But it's hard to find like a cute cafe because I don't really want to work for a chain. I want to work for a cute cafe where they can like, I've got the vision, do you know what I mean? And also those are the sorts of jobs that you can get anywhere because there's cafes everywhere. There's coffee barista jobs like literally everywhere in the world. So it's kind of like a good idea if we want to go traveling, and in case I'm not online in some way, shape or form, then I can do that. And like I've got a lot of free time now, which is some people's dream, and I completely appreciate that. But for me, it's my mental health is taking a toll in a different way than it would if I was working full time. And I guess the difference between when I was a dental nurse and working full time is I just sort of fell into that and I didn't really know what I wanted. Then I met Nathan, and then I slowly cut down my days doing dental nursing, and then I realised, he helped me realise, you know, that is not what I want to do, and I don't want to be doing it forever. Because I think about people that are in long-term full-time jobs, and I'm like, oh, how long have you done that for? And they're like, oh, 40 years, 60 years, even 10 years, even 20 years. I'm like, wow, like I can't believe you can do that. Like, good for you, but I can never imagine myself doing that. And therefore it makes finding, you know, your path, your stream a bit difficult, because in our society you're sort of programmed, I feel like anyway, I feel like that we're programmed to, you know, even in school and college, it's like go to uni, and then what do you want to be when you're older? And it's like find a career. And some people work that way, and that's absolutely fine and like good for them. Like honestly, it must be like easier in their mind, I'm assuming, to know those things and then just grow and grow and grow. But for my mind and the way I work, I can't follow that path. I've tried. I went to uni. I did 2 years, 2 different courses, 1 year of mental health nursing and 1 year of psychology. Passed it all and everything, but then decided to drop out. And at the time I had mixed opinions about what I was doing. Some family or friends would say like, you got to do what makes you happy, something else will come about. And other people were like, are you sure you want to do that? Because like, da, 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 da. And I'm like, stop putting your fears onto me. Like, this is already a difficult decision anyway. and then I was like cleaning for like 4 years before uni, during uni, and then afterwards. And then I was cleaning pretty much full time, like holiday lets and all of that. And then I moved, and then I was like searching for like, what can I do? Like, I don't know what workforce I can go into, because I've kind of only known housekeeping, cleaning. We did a little bit of waitressing, like that's all I knew. And then my friend, because like ultimately I did, when I was younger I was like, I want to be a nurse or a police officer or something like that. And then obviously then I got into like mental health, and I like that area, but then when I was in it, I did not like how the system was, and yeah, that's a whole different story. And it's sort of like, you think a job's going to be one way, and then you go to placement and it's really not. And it's not the fact that I don't care about people, because I definitely do, but I care like a lot, and it kind of hurts me. And yeah, I'm an empath, I've been told, and I think that's true. And then you know, I was on the group chat, I was like, help me. And then I knew, like, at that point I was interested in like health and social care, because that's all I'd been taught, that's all the college lessons. You know, I did it from like GCSE to sixth form, so I did it for quite a few years. And because that's naturally, like, all these career paths and everything, that's naturally the result that came up and that I was naturally good at. But that's a lot of giving. And I don't have a problem with giving, it's just the lesson for me that came out of that was I need to give back to myself, and I was really struggling to do that when I just was giving. And now I'm at the point, so that's when I become a dental nurse, by the way. After uni, after cleaning, I became a dental nurse for like 3 or 4 years, during COVID as well, and that was a really rough time. Like, I actually didn't like it that much. Traumatic, I'm not even gonna go there. Mentally traumatic. It was really difficult and such a strange environment, and I've not met anyone that's happy in that industry, personally. And then I became a PA, and I've been a PA for almost 4 years now, and it's great. It really is great, but again, it's a lot of giving, and I haven't been able to, like, I do love my job for sure, and I'm really lucky for the person that I look after and take out, but I'm just ready for something else now, because I know in my heart that I couldn't do that forever. And yeah, so I'm looking, and this is where the idea of barista job, like coffee shop job, comes into mind, because I am quite hands-on, I'm quite practical, and I want to be part of like a team again, because not to get sad on you all, but it's quite lonely. Like, I work by myself, I don't work in a team. Obviously I work with someone else and then their life, and then I come home and it's Nathan, and my friends are busy a lot of the time, and you know, everyone's working full time, and a lot of them have got work colleagues and stuff, and partners and other friends, which is absolutely fine. But I just think for me now, I just need a bit of support around me, especially in the work world, in the world of work, because I don't know where to go next. So if anyone has any suggestions, I'm kicking myself a little bit, because a couple of months ago, so there's loads of flies in this conservatory, and I've had to shut the windows, so I don't know if you just saw that then, but yeah, I've had to, like, yeah, no, a few months ago there was a course at Cornwall College for barista level 2, and I was like, I'm gonna do that, and then I never did it, and now they're not running it, so I'm a bit gutted with that, because that would have allowed me to know if, like, experience it hands-on, and to know if I'd want to do that. But yeah, and then like other sort of jobs that I'm attracted to, but then I'm a little bit nervous of, is like sort of outdoor activity person, but again, a lot of giving, but some, I don't know, like, do you see my dilemma? It's very surface level dilemma to a lot of people, but it's caused me a lot of anxiety, and I can't get it off my mind. Anyway, so that's like career stuff, and then like life dreams, like going traveling for months on end, and like, you know, packing up everything. I know a lot of people like want to do that, but I don't care if I'm following that trend or that path, because that path feels like mine as well. And like, you know, it might seem like, oh, everyone is doing that, but like everyone's also going to uni. It depends where you look. Like everyone's like going to uni, finding a full-time job, blah, 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 marriage, kids, house, blah, blah, blah. I'm not on that path. At least right now I'm not. But the only way for me, because I've got, you know, personal lessons to go through, and I'm not ignoring them. I'm trying not to ignore them, but my situation and lifestyle right now is distracting me from them. So I'm just trying to settle into something that can allow that to become more of a priority. And yeah, like, so I'm not, before this revelation, before all of this, I was like trying to rush going traveling. I'm like, come on, we should be there now, blah, 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 blah. But I fear that's me avoiding my issues. And, you know, you hear of people that have gone traveling and they're like, you know, your issues still come with you, your personal problems and insecurities and all of this, your lessons, they follow you. And I completely agree. And I think that would be definitely true for me. So I'm trying to now be okay not there, loving my environment. I'm super lucky, I'm super grateful. Like, we live in Cornwall, which is a beautiful area of the world. Like, people come on holiday here and I'm like, I'm sick of it. But like, I'm not. I was just sick of like the routine and the lifestyle. Like, the scenery I'm not sick of, to be honest, but the like this whole Groundhog Day thing. So yeah, to end this ramble, I guess, like the conclusion that we've kind of come to at the moment, which could change, so don't hold me to it, is maybe me getting a full-time job, maybe me and Nathan finding somewhere cheap to rent. You know, we could sign a year contract. That gives us plenty of time to save money, because like, I've been looking today. Well, I've been looking the past couple of days, and these house sits, you can really tell we've learned a lot about how we work with certain environments. And, you know, if it's a really posh house sit, we feel like we can't really do anything, and we're like, we don't belong here. But very grateful for seeing this. And then like, more like this one, for example, we have done the freaking half marathon here. We've eaten healthily. Like, we've also made mistakes. We've drunk alcohol. I say mistakes, but like slip ups in our personal development, health routine, whatever you want to call it. But we've like immediately come back, and it just tells us that maybe we're ready to rent somewhere that's, you know, that is a little bit comfortable, but can allow our minds to really focus on the next goal. But we've got to work for it, and I am a little bit scared of working for it. But I think if I know that there's an end goal, then I won't give up. And I'm not saying that it's going to be easy for me, but whatever. And with the van, we're not sure on that anymore again, because it needs a lot of work, and quite frankly, we can't be bothered to do that. Like, we haven't brought ourselves to do that yet. And Nathan bought it as a, you know, an extra bit of space and an extra bit of freedom, another option for us, which is amazing. And we have had those couple of nights in it, but it doesn't make us feel very proactive. Like, yeah, it's, I don't know, we're just not really vibing with the van at the moment. So that's a high possibility that we might try and sell it again. And then my car, because Nathan sold his car, my car is very small and I've been getting a lot of anxiety about driving it recently, which I've never really had before. But I think someone said to me, like, you know, you've got no protection if you crash, and that has really stuck in my mind because they're right. And oh my god, and I've also had it for like almost 10 years, so it's been a great servant to me, and I'm extremely grateful for my dad for helping me get that, basically, do some work on it and stuff. But it's tiny, it's tiny. I think I've outgrown it now. So me and Nathan were talking about this last night, and this is an option, it's an idea of selling my car, selling the van, and getting a mutual medium-sized car with a bit of oomph around it, still relatively cheap, hopefully still reliable, but that I can feel a bit safer in, because like we want to go on trips while we're in the UK, like to Wales and stuff, and I just don't feel physically safe in my car anymore, and that's really sad for me. Like, it's a really small sort of, what is it? It's a Peugeot 107. So I'll put a picture up here. Don't know which hand it's gonna be on, but like, I love it, but I just think it's time now. And I always thought I was gonna run it into the ground and keep it, blah, blah, blah. But I don't think I wanna do that. I wanna make the choice before it's like ripped underneath me. Yeah, I just want something a little bit bigger now, and with a boot as well, because we want, yeah, like I said, we want to do trips to like Wales and stuff. But if you put all the stuff in the back, because my car barely has a boot, then it's like, one, no one can come with you because your stuff is just taking it all up, and it's like really annoying, and it's, I don't know. and again, these are very first world problems, all of this, and I'm aware of that, but also I can't help but think about it. So yeah, ramble over. I haven't done a sit down talking video in a while, so you're welcome. It's probably like half an hour long or something, and no one's gonna watch it, but that's fine. It's time for me to go on my run now, so thank you for listening if you've made it this far. Comment if you can resonate or relate to any problems that I'm going through right now. I know that I'm not alone, but hearing it from whoever watches would be amazing. So yeah, bye.